So hello again, welcome back to the show with Shola and Nick. We're also joined by comedian Matt Green, who is also known as that guy you've seen being funny about politics. Welcome.
Hello, it's nice to be here.
We've just discovered that Shola's never seen the Four Candles sketch. I'm not, it's a generational thing. And I found it. So let's watch this and then see what we think.
Here you are. Four candles.
No, four candles.
Well, there you are, four candles.
No, four candles. Handles for forks.
Right, now... Sorry. No. Yes?
Matt, come on, you help.
I think it was funny, but your reaction. Well, you got a comedian. Isn't that the best joke ever?
I mean, it's very good. It's a good sketch. It's a good sketch.
You're a young one as well. That's the trouble. Nick and I understand.
Well, yeah, there was
it doesn't get any better
because we know them. There are comedians.
Yeah, I've seen that
generation of comedians.
But Jeremy, it's so obvious that you were being tickled all over again, just like you were watching it for the first time.
Yes.
So your laughter was coming from, and that's what was getting me.
And
But it's so simple, isn't it? It's so simple.
Four candles. But I don't. Okay, all right.
Handles for forks.
Yeah, handles. Yes. Yes. So let's see a bit of that in action in one of your latest viral clips talking about Sir Keir Starmer.
The Labour leader, Keir Starmer, is under attack this week for legal work he did before going into politics. I'm joined by the Minister for Innuendo and Dog Whistles, the Right Honourable Geoffrey MP.
What he did was revolting, and I'm glad we're finally talking about it. People need to know.
What are you particularly revolted by?
Well, Sir Keir Starmer spent all of his time representing criminals, people who did absolutely awful things.
Is that not just what lawyers do? Not all of them. I spent a decade working in law and I didn't represent a single murderer. But you worked in tax law. Yes, much more civilised. And you never represented a criminal.
I didn't say that. I said I didn't represent a single murderer.
So that guy character, tell us who it's based on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been making these little video clips for a little while now, and I think I like to think that character, the Right Honourable Geoffrey MP, is basically based on all of the ministers I've ever seen doing those sorts of interviews on these sorts of shows, Politics Live, that kind of thing, where it feels like every week there's a new minister that I've never heard of who's come on with their own slightly bizarre opinions, and they're always defending the government, whatever the government has said. So, yeah, that's how I've decided to sort of...
And they do, it's amazing how they do talk differently, isn't it? I mean, so here, no one's wearing a tie here. If we had a politician on, they'd wear a tie. They're the last people in the country wearing ties. Why do they do that?
It's amazing. I spend a lot of time at home selecting which of my ties I'm going to wear. I never wear ties out of the house. It's only when I'm making those videos.
So strange. It must be, I guess it's to do with an older generation who want to see...
Uniform, respect.
Yeah.
This is what's expected of you.
I think it's part of the whole PR. This is how you must look, and then the colour of the tie. I mean, even when you watch programs like West Wing, you see how they go, blue is the right colour because it speaks to a certain base. Red will speak to blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, who the hell sits down?
We had a guy with a tie on.
Yesterday
we had a guy with a tie on. Matt Stadling came in with a red tie, and I immediately thought he'd been at a funeral or something.
With a red tie.
Yeah, well, no, that would be true. Over Christmas, people may have spotted you in one of the Doctor Who specials. Let's have a look.
I'm here at the site of the Milton Wagner Steelworks, where residents have described an object falling from the sky. Some call it a UFO. What are you doing? Get off me here! I'm a member of the crash.
What I love is they've obviously watched you and thought we want him as that guy to appear in Doctor Who.
I like to think that that's what happened, yeah. I mean, when I got the script and I was asked to audition for it, I did think, gosh, this does feel quite like one of my sketches. So I was quite pleased by that, yeah.
Is it possible to be funny about politics when politics is in so much genuine, authentic chaos?
I think it's possible to be funny about bits of it, definitely. I think the coverage is always funny. There's always a kind of chaotic madness about the coverage at the moment. And I think the fact that whenever things get extreme, they get funny on the edges, I think. Doesn't mean that it's not serious, but I think you can have fun with it, definitely.
We may have 5 more years of Trump coming down the line. So that's... And also, I think the funniest moment the last 2 years was when Rishi Sunak had to take over as Prime Minister. And he made a speech saying, we thank Liz Truss for her service as Prime Minister, she's led the country through a difficult time.
Yeah, those 3 weeks. Yeah.
It was quite a difficult time. So you're touring. When does it start, and roughly where are you going to be?
I'm going all over the country, and it starts right at the beginning of February.
Brilliant. Well, I love political humour, and there it is. There's the poster, Matt Green, that guy, on tour. Tickets on sale now. Do stay with us, Matt, because we're talking about the news here, which is right up your street.